We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Adrian Hauser, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Standing in, Tommy Edman. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The third baseman, Tommy.
First pitch on its way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game.
First pitch, 640.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Oh, and a big curveball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is retired to start out the game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just one win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Heading out towards shallow right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. From the belt, the pitch.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0. You can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
From the stretch. And no messing with Goldschmidt there as he'll take first on ball 4.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Brad Miller.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brad Miller. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he had. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
Hero, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
DeYoung at third. Goldschmidt at second with 2 gone. In there, 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. Two and two to the Cardinals catcher.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Here's the 2-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, Giro. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
To the plate now, Dylan Carlson. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And they're runners at the corners now. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Now batting, Dexter Fowler. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
He's set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Cardinals lead it 1-0. Carlos Martinez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Carlos Martinez, one of the biggest arms in the game of baseball. Electric fastball, 95 to 99 miles an hour with movement up, down, in, and out of the zone. Powerhouse slider, and I mean as good as any slider in baseball. His changeup has gotten better. If Carlos Martinez brings his A game, he has the chance to throw a no-hitter every time he takes the mound.
Here comes the first pitch. Lorenzo Cain is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just one win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
The 2-0 on the way. Soft liner toward first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Eric Sogard.
Here's Eric Sogard. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. One out, nobody on. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Sogard, affectionately referred to as nerd power thanks to the signature specs. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself on.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth,
and that'll bring up Keston Hiura.
Keston Hiura.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled away. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. St. Louis is out in front, 1-0. Second inning set to go, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill.
Tyler O'Neill.
Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Into the box now, Carlos Martinez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-1 is a fastball down below the knees. Tommy Edman will be next. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. And he lays off here. It's ball four. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tommy Edman is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Under it is Yelich, and there are two away now.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So it's a runner at first with two gone, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. He's set. Here it comes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Two out with the man at first. Three and 0 now.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Three balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for the Cardinals, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jed Jerko.
First baseman, Jed Jerko.
And now pitch on the way. And that misses low and away, ball one. Jerko in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. And there's one away.
Batting 6. No left fielder. Ryan Braun.
So one away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. First delivery to him on the way. Braun, a 36-year-old veteran. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. That's popped up. Edman in foul ground. And no one will track it down. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
3-0 to him now. And the pitch.
3-1.
Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Brad Miller.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Brad Miller. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there for strike 1. Miller tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Behind 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Digging in, Yadier Molina. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Strike taken up in the zone. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
The center fielder, number 3, Dylan Carlson.
Stepping in now, Dylan Carlson. Popped him up. Jerko waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. Cards leave 1, but they're up 1-0. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. Just a 1 for 12 career line. First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Arcia, a 25-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. And the 2-1. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Adrian Hauser, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. The 1-1 is a sharp slider that bounces in the dirt.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Lorenzo Cain waits on deck. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
So now to the plate, Eric Sogard, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 delivery.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. 1-2 for Christian Yelich. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's Dexter Fowler now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
A 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Now the 3-2 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the 4th inning. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. One man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Here comes the first pitch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
3-1 to the Cardinals left fielder. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
At the plate, Carlos Martinez. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Edman. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. One run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hit in the air out to center field. Kane is under it, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Cardinals. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And stepping in the long ball threat, Keston Hiura.
You're out.
First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And now a pitch on the way. That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
2-2.
Popped him up. DeYoung over to his right. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Ryan Braun.
Here's Ryan Braun now. First offering on its way. And that misses. Ball 1. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Pitch on the way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the 2nd deck. And a full count now. 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Just foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeJong. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cardinals take a 2-1 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He was a ground out victim last time up. A 1 pitch on its way. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Lifted into center field. Kane is under it. 1 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Brad Miller.
Now at the plate, Brad Miller. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, 1-0.
That's inside. 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
1 out, nobody on. The bouncer to the left side, and there's his first base hit in this one.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Yadi Molina digging in now. As he'll chop it off to the right, it's strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Molina has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's in there. Base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Eric Lauer will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
27, Eric Lauer.
Into the box, Dylan Carlson standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Down and away, ball 1. 1-1 home. Is laid off for ball 2.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 2-1 St. Louis. So striding in, Omar Narvaez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 2-2.
Okay.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Orlando Arcia looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
DeYoung gathers it in. There's one. On to first, a double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Tyrone Taylor will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Brewers, number 15, Tyrone Taylor.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Two and one.
One strike.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Edman in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Brewers 1. Freddie Peralta takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51, Freddie Peralta.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the switch hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler.
Dexter Fowler.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The 1-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
In now, Tyler O'Neill. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 on its way. Peralta rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Max Schrock will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Max Schrock.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now the 1-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Ball even at 2-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. (3-2) pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. John Brebbia will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 60, John Brebbia.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 7.
Digging in and looking for more, Eric Sogard. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch on its way. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Christian Yelich is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Ground ball right into the shift. Miller's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Our score remains 2-1. Corey Knebel is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He flew out in his last at bat.
The third baseman, Tommy Edman.
First pitch of the at bat on its way.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Now here's the pitch.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Two and two. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And the payoff pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Paul DeYoung is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Here comes the 0-1. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Now here it comes. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And it's fouled away. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
To the plate now, Paul Goldschmidt. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Popped him up. Hiura is there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Brad Miller.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brad Miller. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. Jordan Hicks gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jordan Hicks.
Striding in, Keston Hiura. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here it comes, 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 5, Jed Jerko.
Ready once again, Jed Jerko. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Now here's the pitch.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
At the plate now, Ryan Braun. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
2 balls, no strike. Ball, outside.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Now batting, the catcher, Omar.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 21, Andrew Miller.
Omar Narvaez will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch. This one's flared out toward left. O'Neill comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
So stepping in, Orlando Arcia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
And that catches the outside edge. 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Fine work there from the St. Louis bullpen. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Brewers 1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brent Suter will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Manny Pena is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 9.
All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Yadier Molina. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
2-1.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Now batter.
You grind to get count leverage every time you step to the plate, and the hitter took full advantage. Good looking swing right there for the base knock.
Into the box now, Dylan Carlson, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batter.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
As a look, now the pitch.
Up.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Braun. He's there and records the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batter. Left fielder Tyler O'Neill.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. From the stretch.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Not close. It's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Alex Claudio will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
Colton Wong will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Colton Wong.
Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Claudio is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Wong playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 1st-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Garcia has it, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Tommy Edman.
In now, Tommy Edman. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to, and as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Bat, number 11.
So that brings in the power hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. No balls and 1 strike. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Sharp ground ball to third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Roll. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Standing in now, Paul Goldschmidt. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Cards lead it 6-1. Alex Reyes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 29, Alex Reyes.
Stepping up now, number 9, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit hard to short. DeYoung's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
At the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder. Fouled off. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. And a full count to Cain. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So now to the plate, Eric Sogard. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. Two out, nobody on. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Devin Williams enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in once again, Brad Miller. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
The second baseman, Brad Miller.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now here it comes. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Two and two.
2-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And right into the shift. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Yadier Molina. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second. 2 balls and a strike to Molina.
2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1 home.
3-1.
A runner at second, nobody out. And the count will be full. Now the payoff pitch home. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
The center fielder, number 3, Dylan.
Digging in to try it again, Dylan Carlson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Stepping in now, Dexter Fowler, as this is grounded foul off to the left. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
In now, Tyler O'Neill. Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now batting, the pitcher, Alex.
Matt Carpenter will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Carpenter, a native Texan. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero, but this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just consider.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 left for St. Louis. They lead it 6-1. John Gant will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 53, John Gant.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. And the pitch.
No.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with 1 swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. O'Neill waits on it. 1 down.
Now back, second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Two and two. One out, nobody on. So a full count now. Jed Jerko will be next. Fouled away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Carlson is there, and quickly two are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home nine.
Up next for Milwaukee, the first baseman, Jed Jerko.
Striding in once again, Jed Jerko. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. Two out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike one. And this will be a called strike two, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
The Brewers down to their final strike. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Tyler Webb will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game.
Webb.
At the plate now, Ryan Braun, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Cardinals used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Carlos Martinez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.